have been better on. You have to be careful about making concise, decisions on what you want to
I
read.
totally agree. So one of the things that we're working on that was requested from me from the law firms is that they get phone calls from clients asking for updates on where they are in their case,
Right.
which is very time consuming.
Yes.
So we're building a prototype that's going to speak to the updates for each client, which is a game changer. In other words, hi, Mr. Smith. Hi, Mr. So-and-so.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm calling you what's going on. And now they get automatic updates. And in addition to that, it'll be engaged via a text. Okay. So it'll update the client that way. So that's been.
And how do they, so they go into their law.
We create the portal. We create the portal. And the portal will have their information on it. And what we'll do is we'll be able to engage it by having a case file number that's developed from whatever. And then when they call in, they'll put in that case number, and then we'll take them down through a funnel to give them an update on what's going on.
And are you starting to specialize in a certain, like, are you doing PI? Is that kind of your, I would imagine, yes, with your 1-800-PAIN and all those things.
What about lawyer friends?
Yeah, but those are all funnels to help manage the traffic coming through.
Okay, but so, not the case. But what I would say is maybe you could start off with the PI folks first, because they have software that keeps track of the case. So if you can hook into the legal software for PI,
that's correct,
then you can.
That's what's motivating me to do so. Yes, exactly.
It's the same thing. Like we've been involved with we did some work for immigration attorneys, and they have maybe 95% of them use the same software for immigration cases. Because think about what's the most important. You got to make the deadlines, right? If your attorney misses that deadline, you're screwed as a client. So basically, absolutely. So it's basically keeping them informed. And then if I'm the client, I want to make sure, hey, what's the case? You're on appeal. You're, before we haven't submitted your case yet or whatever.
So I'm working on that as we speak. I'm coming up. Actually, it'll be an offshoot of Voice AI. It'll be a standalone. And there's a good chance I'm actually going to find out today whether the IP is going to be available for me to be able to work on it with. And then it'll be an offshoot of that. And according to my team, we can actually have that up and running by sometime in February.
Okay.
What about your lawyer, patent lawyer girlfriend or friend? Can she come to the show? And we were thinking also to invite other law firms.
I'll ask her. I don't have an issue. I think that would actually be a good idea. She's in Mexico at the moment, but she's with her kids on the
She can also come online. She doesn't have to come physically.
Yeah, that's true. But I'd like her to be there.
No, it makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Yeah, it will be better.
It makes a difference. Okay, so I'll have you talk to Avi, and then let me just finish up a project right now.
Do your thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Avi will take over for a few minutes.
Okay. So we are here. We have very little space around the computer, so only one of us can stand in front of the computer.
You look good, Avi. Look good. How are you spending the holidays, my friend?
Thank you. Dealing with a yard here. We had some compliance with the city of Coral Gables, so we have to change the gardening a little bit. So we were working on the garden so that it doesn't.
Just a second. All of a sudden, a phone's coming from space. Just 1 second.
Yeah, you take your time, please. Okay, sir. Fine. Fine, sir. Fine.
Sorry.
Okay, let me tell you about something that we were thinking about. We were thinking also to invite another law firm, especially that is dealing with intellectual property and patents about AI.
What's the name of the firm?
I don't remember. Sarah, what's the name of this firm that firm that we contacted that was supposed to call us back. That was on the.
If it's Andrew Rapaki, he's a friend of mine.
No, it's a local group here in Miami.
It's
Yeah, he works out of Davie. He's a really good
Okay.
attorney, and he's a smart guy. He's a smart cookie.
Okay.
His name
okay.
is
So
Andrew Rapaki.
yeah, maybe we know him. We have so many people, I wanted to ask you another question. I was mentioning it to you before about
Yes, sir.
University of Miami and the call center. What we wanted to do is to get a Twilio phone number. Are you familiar with Twilio?
Yes, they're my competition.
Yeah, so I don't know to what extent. I really never understood really what you are doing, what your company is doing, that is. I didn't realize that they are your competition, but one area that Twilio does is if you get their phone number, it is voice enabled, which means that if I'm running a local LLM, that means, do you understand what a local LLM is?
Of course.
I don't know. So I can connect it to my LLM, and when you call it, my LLM will talk to the person online.
Yes.
Do you remember that we showed you in the Whole Food this 640 call Sam?
Yes. You can run that program using a what we call a dialer. Where you're dialing out for solicitation of people from past people who were alumni, correct? So
Yeah, right.
raise capital.
And the problem is that many times there is a crew, they have a call center and there is a crew there, and people are calling the alumni, and the alumni are not available right away, so they leave them a message. And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, when they give them a phone number, and 5 minutes later, three or four of them call at the same time, and the one person that initiated the call and gave them the number cannot handle three of them together. So
Yes, because you have a call capacity issue. That's correct.
yeah, and so the idea was to build up a phone number AI that can hold them and discuss with them issues that they would like to talk about, and it's all about donations, and they're different package, $10, $100, $1,000, and
Here's the better part. Not only can I build it because I already have, I can also process the payment.
and then that is another issue. That then they want to transfer money to the university, and that is another issue of security level, because now you are dealing with the bank accounts and transferring money.
I'll explain to you. What we do is we send a link via a text, and within that link, that's where the process takes place. We send out a link. We've already done this. So you send out a link. So the link comes to that specific phone number, which I'm assuming is a cell phone, and then they approve the link by putting in their credit card information, and then we process it that way.
And another thing we wanted to do is we wanted to make a project with the students that we will set up a local LLM, and then we will have a phone number that if somebody calls the LLM, the AI replies. And then
Okay.
and then let's say that I made it up. So if you call me, one of my vanity phone numbers is WizMoreBiz,
Yes, remember you telling me.
and the website is WizMore.biz.
Okay.
Now, if somebody calls me now, oh, I forgot. And then I have a company that is your competitor that is called Sarah, what is the name of the company? I think it is Creative Solution.io. Have you heard about them?
No.
So write it down. They have a company, a subsidiary that is called Lucy.ai.
I heard of that one.
What did you hear about that one?
I just heard the name because my team was talking about it.
So what is more important is not so much the name, but what they do. What they do is they made up an AI and they give you a phone. You call them and they connect their AI to your phone. So it is acting like an answering machine.
Instead of the AT&T or instead of the AT&T and the T-Mobile, you change it to their number in
Yes,
your
yes, I get it.
phone. Yeah.
So let's say you dial.
You know it better than we do. You know the
So
back
let's say that you dial my number, right? With more biz. So right now, when you dial it, if my phone number is not answering, there is an answering machine from AT&T or Panasonic, whichever their phone is related to, and it will take a message.
Yes.
Okay. Now, and that is for free. That is the thing that is the killer here is that Lucy AI offers a free service for the very low level. So
Why?
and this is what we intend to do with our students to make a project like that to teach them about integrating telephony into AI.
Yes. But my question is, why is it free?
Why? To get people and it is a freemium model. For free, you just get an answering machine that says you have called Wismore Biz. We are unable to answer the phone right now, but give us a message and we will.
asks you what is your name.
Oh, it asks you what is your name and what is your
message.
and what is your message.
Okay, I get it. So it's an intake. It's not an
right.
answering service.
Right. It's an intake.
No, it's an intake, and this is for free.
Okay.
But then they have three different plans depending on how much you want to pay per month. It is targeted to enterprise, but they want to get a lot of exposure, so they made it free at a low level that is just like an intake for free.
Yeah. Makes sense. I understand it. I don't know why they would do it for free, but okay, it's just to get traction.
Yeah, but they got a huge number of people, and the press started writing articles about them, and they got a lot of exposure.
Right. So by buying it, by giving it for free, they got free advertisement, which is worth more than what.
Right, and it is an Australian company, so they don't have such a good market as the US, and they want to get into the US. So they hired a company that is promoting them in the US, and they will also on their website you can also book a meeting, and they talk to you, and they discuss the possibility. We were talking to them about using it at the University of Miami, and they didn't come back to us yet, but they spent about half an hour or so talking to the prospects and ranking them and rating them and so on.
Okay, well, if it's something that you're looking for a pilot, if you can give me the parameters that you're willing to work with and what you want my voice AI to do, I can build it, and then you guys can have a pilot to play with, and I can associate with the phone number so people can call it, and you can play around with it if that's what you want. It's not
Yeah. What we're teaching this class is about IT and AI. So what the students are doing, they're doing a project in which they pick up a topic, like let's say Wismo Biz. So Wismo Biz is a wizard for businesses to get more businesses. You know what I mean? So let's say that you are a business and you want to get more business. So you will go to the website Wismo Biz and then they build an AI bot on the website. So in addition to just having the regular dialogue that you click on it, it tells you put in your email and your name, and that's it. Instead, you have an AI that starts talking to you. What are you interested in? And having a conversation with you. So this is what they are doing now with a company that is called FastBot. FAST.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna write this stuff down because I'm sending it to my team.
Yes. There are several companies like that. FastBot. FAST. B-O-T, like bot, like robot.
Yes. So I'm gonna go to it right now.
Fine, with an S. Fast bots, not one bot, plural bots. Dot AI.
DOT.
S period AI.
Did you say F period?
No, bots.
Let me just
Yes.
She has a
DOT.
better accent, let her say.
let me just tell
We
you.
are like the United Nations.
Fast, FAST, like you're going quickly. Fast
Yes.
bots, BOTS,
Yes.
S like Sam, dot AI. Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm just sending it to my team.
Yeah. And he's British, and he did something similar to you. He's not a programmer, he's a marketeer. He's been in a lot of networking and marketing, and he saw an opportunity. So he saw this guy from India that did like a chat bot, but he didn't know how to market it, so he bought it.
Oh, I see. It has the University of Miami written right here.
What has the University of Miami?
That he's working with you.
It's on the fast bot.
Yeah, so
Did you put it already?
yeah.
Okay.
So let me talk to them.
Okay. So, anyways, but he basically then got a team. He got him from the internet, and he has now an Indian team that works for him, and he keeps on trying to do improvements. So
That's great. It's good that you're in contact with them. I'm sure there's a lot. I mean,
yeah, but you can see, and he's doing translations. So basically, when a company has it, he gets, and he uses it himself. He showed us himself, so he'll get, for instance, people from Spain, people
All over
from
the world.
people from Israel, and his program then will translate it to English. So there's translating there. So basically, if somebody writes to you in Arabic, you can just see it in English right away. Your team.
Okay. It's good that I have that. There was another Lucy .oi is what I think Avi mentioned.
It's called a Lucy Agent. It may be called like Curious Things.
No, there are
like
two.
that.
There are two companies,
They're
Dimitri.
like,
There is a parent company that is called Creative Solution.io, like
I think it's Curious. No?
Curious Solution.io, that is the mother company, and the subsidiary is Lucy.ai, that is the intake service.
Yeah, and they have a number of different products. And then I met with some other people that they say they bought all of it. It's hard to tell who is who in this, realm.
There's a lot of merger and acquisition.
People are, and especially now quickly. Let me grab this. Let me, Nvidia grabbed another company just this week.
Have you heard about 1-800 Chat GPT?
Now, if you type on your phone, if you take your phone and just dial 1-800 Chat GPT, you will talk to Chat GPT, the lower version. And also, if you put it on your WhatsApp, put that number and just call it like Chat GPT Assistant. You'll have it as one of your contacts. Put it as one of your contacts in your WhatsApp.
I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah. So one is that just on any phone, it doesn't even have to be a smartphone, you can call 1-800 Chat GPT. You also can take that 1-800 Chat GPT and put it as a contact, and that's the number on your WhatsApp. And then you can even give it the name, so you can find it easily, Chat GPT Assistant. And you'll dial either through WhatsApp, or you can dial it just with your regular phone.
And then you can integrate.
I'm happy that people are integrating the WhatsApp platform much more now.
Yes, and they're trying more and more. And Meta also. Have you tried Meta on WhatsApp?
Oh yeah, I have it already.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
And I asked.
Something gets in the way, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, everything is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then it gives you false information. But ChatGPT didn't know about the 1-800 ChatGPT, and Meta knew about because in the 1-800 chat GPT, they're giving you a very old model. They're starting off with an old model that doesn't from 2022.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And it's integrating also into Alexa. You put it on your Alexa contact, and then Alexa can call it, and you can talk using Alexa. You can talk to ChatGPT.
But everything is kind of integrated. So we're going to be going in the Venetian. Amazon usually has an entire room. Once you go up the escalators in the Venetian, they have an entire ballroom of just Amazon. And they have interesting things of what's coming up with Amazon as well. Since we always go to that too. On our way back.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the early version of it.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying it's an early version, but they just came out with that this week.
Oh, next year is going to be even much more.
Right. But I'm just saying that everyone else has had it already with, voice. And this one, you can't, it has a lot of problems. On the chat GPT, on the WhatsApp, you can't use voice, so but if you dial
they didn't enable the voice yet.
But if you just dial it,
I found it now, 1-800-242-8428.
Yes, and if you dial it just from your phone, not even on a WhatsApp, go for your regular phone and just dial it, and a female voice will answer.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
On your regular phone, don't do it through WhatsApp.
The idea is to enable POTS line, POTS.
Yeah, you can even do a non-smartphone.
No, it's a different number. So 1-800
chat
GBT.
Chat GPT.
I'll give you the number.
What number do you have, Sarah?
Let me just show you. Hold on.
1-800-242.
Let me just tell you. Hold on. It's my recent number is 1-800-242-8478. 1-800-242-8478.
I got it.
So talk to it.
Well, what is this? It's just an engagement?
Yeah, that you can talk
it's
to
a conversation.
Talk to chat instead of talking on your phone, on your computer. You talk via your phone.
The idea is to enable POTS line, plain old phone line, to use also AI.
Not smartphone. So if you're just grandpa sitting in the nursing home, have an old phone, you can talk to chat, and you don't have a computer, you don't have a browser, you don't have a smartphone. They're just throwing it out. And the reason how they came up with it, they had a hackathon in OpenAI one day, and somebody came up with, we should use it on a regular phone. So there's what's the problem with these companies?
It's a trend now.
But they came up with it through a hackathon. So what's the trend?
I agree with it.
Yeah, but anyways, it's going more to your area of the phone. That's what I want to show.
I wonder who's supporting the phone network. I'll find out. I'll call my network.
Right. But now you know what the number is, okay?
Yes, I do. I have it already.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's.
And it's an 800, and it spells chat GPT. Okay, so Avi's going to go. I have to speak with Fidelity. I have a meeting with Fidelity.
What time?
Good luck, dear.
1:30.
Okay,
Okay.
Anyway, so for that reason, we want to do the same thing. So we are going to work with Twilio and get the Twilio, a voice-enabled number with Twilio. And then we are going to install locally the Olama model. So when I gave you the number of this number and you call the number, instead of us answering right away, our AI, just like Chat GPT, will come up and will start talking to you, and then I can intervene, or it can reroute it to me.
Yes, I'm familiar with that.
So what we want to do, as far as our classes are concerned, we are working with this fast bots to enable his AI to talk, to use voice. Right now, it is limited to text only.
We can do that already, Ari. You don't need to do any. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. We're already doing that.
Well, if we will, that's why I'm telling you, if we can do, if you can use you, I would like to integrate you into this, and that will also be very interesting.
I can do it. My team is already up and running. Just tell me the profile and the things, and if we need a number, we have that too. We do it all. We do everything. We're a one-stop shop. Don't forget, I am the telco and the AI, which is the opposite of everybody else. Where they're one, but they're not the other. And I'm both.
And the reason we want to do it also for the University of Miami, because now some students from certain countries cannot even come to the United States because Iran and all these countries, Syria, they have all kinds of, Russia, they have all kinds of restrictions.
Yes, I know, unfortunately.
So the question for them is, how can I take classes and get my degree without having to come here? And the answer is, do it online. So this class that I was telling you, we have about 100 of students all online. And we are testing the integration of AI, chatbot, and voice to enable remote students to communicate with the chatbot and also listen to the class. So this way, we can teach the class in a hybrid mode. In other words, if you come to the classroom, fine. But if you don't come to the classroom, anywhere around the world, you can talk to the chatbot and also participate in the class. And we make you see this Zoom session that I'm with you right now?
Yes.
So just like you, there will be another person that is the AI. And the AI will be a participant. And unless you refer to him and you say, Alexa, tell me blah, 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 he will remain silent and listen to everything. And also record the class. In the event that you cannot come to the class in real time, you can listen to the recording. But if you want to talk directly with Alexa, what we can do is we can set up a room, like a private room. So you and Alexa go to the private room, and then you can conduct a voice conversation without interrupting the class. And we have also a teaching assistant. So if you have a difficulty, let's say we are teaching you addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division. And you cannot go to multiplication unless you understand addition and subtraction, and you don't understand it, then the teaching assistant and you will go to a special room and he will make sure that you are proficient in addition and subtraction, and then try to teach you multiplication and division.
Makes sense.
So
I see a lot of benefits. If you're interested and you want me to provide you with a pilot relating to the University of Miami, even though your friend put it on his website,
right.
If you're looking for me to create that platform for you, it's not a problem.
Yes, because we don't want to appear to let somebody monopolize it and appear as if we are promoting one vendor over the other. We usually like to have 3 vendors. So we are also working with Wix. I was telling you about Wix. You know what Wix is? WIX.
Wix is the platform for building websites.
That's right. So we teach it, and we made them a partner also, and they give to the students for the duration of the semester a free domain name, free hosting services, domain services, and everything else. And they go to businesses and ask the business, what is your problem? So if the businesses say, for example, my problem is to get business. I have a website and everything, and nobody comes. And I have a phone number and nobody calls. So they say, okay, let's make for you a site that is called Wismo Biz, and this site will be targeted to help you temporarily to get more business. And so they made the.
I get it. That makes a lot of sense. And all it is just creating value added to people who don't know how to access that. Makes sense.
Right. And then the students, when they come out, the recruiter is asking them, what experience do you have? Instead of saying, I have no experience, they say, look at this website. I've built this website and blah, blah, blah. And by the way, Wix is, Wiz, W-I-Z, is also Wix, because Z and X are both of them the number 9. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So then what Wix wants to do is that he wants to give, the company Wix wants to give certificates to the students so they're certified web consultants. And then, and then they get a certificate that they can put on the website or on the wall. And then the company Wix will recommend them when somebody registers a domain name and they want a consultant to help them, then they give the referral to the students that are certified Wix consultants.
Yes, to create the ecosystem and to recommend their own brand and to basically become brand ambassadors.
Exactly. And then the representative of the Wix company is coming to the class, not physically, but online. So Wix is an Israeli company, so the developers and anybody that wants to from Israel can come online and give a presentation to the class. And that's what I wanted to tell you. If you are willing and interested in doing it, we will invite you to speak at the class about yourself, and we will try to see where we can fit you.
I think that would be great, even to have a discussion. Why not? Yeah. What would the timeline be for this article?
The classes is in the afternoon and evening on Mondays and Wednesdays from 3 to I think 8 in the evening, or what time is it? From until what? 8:30?
No,
7:30 Miami time.
What day? What?
Monday, Wednesday after. No, they're working on the schedule now, but normally it is Monday, Wednesday afternoon and evening.
That's not a problem.
Which if
as long as I don't get to Florida, I'm in Florida after the 12th of January.
But you don't need to be. It's all online.
It's online.
You can be anywhere in the world.
So that solves that problem.
I'm an old school person. I like to be there.
Yeah, I know. But these seminars are online.
But it is a huge financial advantage to the university because they don't have the restriction on the classroom. So in the classroom, you can fit, according to the size of the classroom, at the max 400 students. But if you have 4,000 students, it's a problem. But this
is only 40. Okay. But anyways, I have 40 students in the class.
So there are 3 sections. There are 3 sections from 3:30, I think, to 5, and from 5 to 6:30, and from 6:30 to 8, or something like that.
You can choose.
Well, that's fine. I'd be happy to participate. And we'll talk about it. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. So if you can, for the conference, if you can make a demo with the law firm, and if you can get.
But we don't want it to be. It can't be looking like a sales pitch.
Yeah, this is.
No,
I get it.
You have to.
That was a big thing that happened at the Vegas event that I was just at. There were some agencies there. Instead of them talking as if it was technology, they were selling it as if, hey, come to us.
Yeah. No, but this has to be
This is all sanctioned by IT Expo, and the IT Expo representative is going to be in the session.
Yeah.
And he's going to. You went to the IT Expo many times, so you know.
You know the crew.
I go every year.
Yeah, so.
That's how we met you.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
Amazing how time flies.
Doesn't it? It's been a couple years, I think.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me send, guys. I'm going to send you what I have that the client asked me for.
Right.
And then we gave him a response to a business model and what we can do and how we can do so that you get an idea. It's an AI assistant, but they don't have the support that I have and the ability to be able to do what we do.
Okay.
So we can look at the case study. I'll send you the both connecting points and you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and check out Lucy AI as a model for
it's
for
another.
a free intake type of a model, so they get engaged with a company and they get to know the company, and later on they can upgrade it to the paid services.
Something like that. You'll see. Anyways.
Okay.
All right. It's just an idea. Okay, so I'll wait for you to hear it, and then in less than in 2 weeks I'll see you.
God willing, yes.
Yes,
I
God
can't believe
willing.
time goes by so fast. Yeah,
I know, right? But it's less than 2 weeks. Yeah.
One other point that I forgot to say: you mentioned that you are a Google guy and you use the Google Excel version, the Google Docs and the Google Sheets and stuff like that,
Is
right?
that true?
My team does.
His
My
team.
team does.
Your team does.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have somebody that can demonstrate, now there is another thing that Google is trying to do is to link the Google, what is it called?
Google Scripts.
No, the Google AI, what is it called?
Oh, Gemini.
Gemini. Google is trying to link the Gemini also to a phone number, and there are several companies in India that are advertising it. And we contacted one of them, and we're still in discussion with them to provide. They want to get a Twilio number, and if I get them a Twilio number, they will connect it to Gemini. So when you call, just like you called now 1-800 ChatGPT, you'll call 1-800 Gemini, and you'll be talking to Gemini. They're all competing with each other. You know what I mean?
Everybody's trying to see where is a revenue model. Okay, we got it.
Exactly. Let me look. I'm gonna look into this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look into the Gemini.
Everybody has homework on our side and your side.
Never-ending homework.
All the time. Okay.
So we'll see you in Las Vegas.
See you in a week and a half.
I'll send you that information in a few minutes.
Yeah. Ciao. Take your time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop recording. Okay.
Fine.
It'd be interesting to see what summary it gives you. You know what I mean?
Fine.
All right. Now I'm going to close the Zoom so I can get on to another one, okay?
Yes, fine.
I'm going to end the meeting and then you can shut off all your recordings.
Fine.
Okay?
What is the next meeting? Remind me again.
I have Fidelity to
Oh,
try
Fidelity,
to
okay.
see what a mess we have and at least.
But it's 1:30. It's only.
No, it's a 2.
It's a 2, so you have plenty of time.
I know. I want to eat.
Fine, but it's not going to be the same thing.
I don't want to rush the meeting. You understand? So this doesn't charge my phone?
Let me don't bother me for a few seconds. You cannot do 50 different things all at the same time.
Eat something. Did you eat the eggs?
Yes. Let me just finish with this. Don't bother me with nonsense and trash talk right now. Let me just figure out how do I. What was it about? What was the company's company called? I forgot already.
I have no idea what it's called.
Voice-AI.ai.
Voice-AI.ai. Is that
Voice-AI.ai. And yet something like human-centric. He sent you an email, right? Human-centric. Oh, you copied the email and you sent it to me.
Yeah. It's a DRS rush. You understand? He didn't send anything. He doesn't like
DRS Raj. Don't die cop. Just answer the question, please. The sender was DI.
DRS rush. And it was from me. It was from me.
See, you can hear this. Okay. Fine.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Open it. Yes.
Bye. So at this point, we want to wrap up everything. So that was almost an hour. We're going to start with playing back room.
Hi,
Hey, hold on. How are you?
good.
Good. Good afternoon to you. How's it working now?
Everything from Mexico.
Okay, cool. Is this the bottom line?
I came here, to talk to a couple people about that, but actually it was to introduce them to the AI.
Oh, okay.
We built a large language model instead.
Oh, like, can you wait for him? Okay,
Exactly.
right.
So that's the point. So here in the for a reservation system, but ideally, I'll give it use a neutral Spanish language, like from Colombia or something like that, and then we operate in the South Florida market. For sure.
Okay, great.
So I'm here until Christmas Day, and then I connect in Fort Lauderdale. I head to Vegas for a few days, then I go back to see my dad after Christmas, and then I come back again for the New Year in Vegas, and then as you already know, the 7th or the 6th or 7th of January until the 12th, I'm in Vegas again for the.
Okay, we'll be there those days. So we're going to run a bit earlier. I'm there and get together.
Of course.
And then we can see something like vice versa.
Thank you so much. That's very nice. I hope you got everything here as far as hotel and whatnot.
Yeah, we're staying Monday night. Yeah, because on Sunday evening, on the 5th, we have a press conference.
Cool.
What they do, we show all the new technology on Sunday. So what we do is we can imagine everything on Sunday afternoon, and then on Sunday evening, around like 6 or 8, we go to that. So it's the same hotel we go to. And then we just take the bus right there. So we're taking the meeting first. And then we always like go downstairs to the meeting. You know,
Yes.
just be the same. And then like afternoon, enterprise like company there.
And then the different pavilions with different countries.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Netherlands live there, we live there, so it's we got here. It's probably
The French pavilion is one of the biggest ones, by the way.
yeah, French.
Orange machine.
Yeah, so what we want to do is on February 13th at noon, we have a session on AI. Usually it's metaverse AI, and this year we're doing it on that Thursday at noon. And so we usually like a number of people to be thinking and talk about what you have with AI. And that's why I want to see it today, start seeing what you have that we don't have. Like I want to be successful for you. Now, if you just don't do us, like I said, it's something that you know.
Yes, of course. I just did a demo out for an AI company. I'll send you the demo itself and everything related to it. So you can engage it. Of course, the voice AI model. And it's for yes, but the law firm is not a lot more sophisticated. The fortunate thing is that the acceleration of use of the different avenues that the law firm is using has gotten to the point that it's probably going to get high by the end of this month, which is just a couple days away. Probably 60% of the staff in terms of the concierge, the full term they use, is going to go. He has a service that helps manage his client inquiries and help run the intake, and now we put the AI so that's running the intake for him. Nope. 60% of the staff will be gone by the end of this month.
60% of the expense.
60% of the expense and a higher rate of engagement for clients.
That would be great to present. And also the audience here in Spanish would be fantastic. Talking about AI in Spanish. We're talking about this stuff.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing everyone's been, English centric, English centric, and we think that we've got enough there that we can create it. And with my team, we already have a little pilot, and we need to change that because it's not like someone speaking. And we need versus pronouncing Spanish version. Yeah, it's interesting what the Gemini launched in Mike. There's a week or 10 days ago. It was very challenging because they actually crashed the network for OpenAI.
Yeah, but you know what it was? It's just I sent you that Google Note create the podcast for you. You just put a link or a document, and you'll get 2 people.
He doesn't want to get involved.
Fine, whatever he wants. Fine.
When you first hear it, you're amazed. You go, wow. But you hear several things, it's still the same
Then
shit. Oh, still. But they do it now. The advantage is that you can
all
join
he
the
uses
podcast
is
in the
WhatsApp.
podcast. So you can ask questions and make corrections.
He doesn't even
AI
want to
agents
use
speaking. And they have great access. And
a
it's a man and a
Fine, let me work. Finish, please. Thank you.
Of course. Yes, sir.
And if you don't use any filler words, you're not credible. You're not going to have a new filler words in
governor of the state of California that has come in and out. If you've ever heard of the public speaking engagement, the governor of the state of California.
Really? No, I'm making this. I'm asking the question. I'm just going to come back to this conversation.
No problem.
Maybe also, maybe there's something that you know today in our talk.
I can send it to you, and I can send you the engagement that someone was considered, and I'll send you the results that you have, and you can talk about that. That's okay. I can send you what's up there.
Okay, send it to me. Yeah, let me also give you my email. Send it to my email too. Come on.
No, I have a link. I have a link in that class.
Okay, all right, so send it to me. I can share it. So, for the second thing, so you want to use this is the company that you invested in? That's
Yeah, I bought the company, and now I have a development team. It's a full-time.
what are you having them develop?
Just the engagement. What I'm having to do is create different methods in order to engage the CRM.
Okay.
Which is crucial. Yeah, because I want what's the purpose of the AI engagement if it can't gather information and do these things? And so we're doing that. And it might get to a point sometime next year after the situation is that we will create our own AI CRM.
Yeah, but you have to worry about how you consider reinventing the wheel. That's like you. It's something that maybe get better. And you use maybe not rather than sort of oh, you have to better. I'm going to be careful about picking precise decisions.
I totally agree. So one of the things that we're working on that was requested from the law firm is that the phone calls from clients asking for updates on where they are in their case, which is very time consuming. So we're building a prototype that will just speak to the updates for each client, which is a game changer. In other words, clients are spending on so what's going on, and now they get automatic updates, and in addition to that, it'll be engaged via a text. So update is going down. So that's gonna happen.
And wait, how do they? So they go into the law.
We create a portal. And the portal will have information on it, and what we'll do is we'll be able to engage it by references, file number, that's developed or whatever. And then when they call in, they put in that case number, and then we'll take them down to your funnel and give them an update on what's going on.
And are you starting to like the KPIs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but those are all phones to help manage traffic come through. So yes.
But what I think you start off with the PI folks first, because they have software that keeps track of it. So you can look into the legal software for PI.
Right. That's what we're going to do. Yes, exactly.
The same thing like we're doing with immigration. And they have maybe 95% of them use the same software for immigration. Think about it, most of them got a deadline. Like if your attorney that missed that deadline, you're screwed as a client. So it's basically using it in court, and then on the client, I want to make sure, hey, with this case, when you're on appeal, you haven't submitted the case yet.
So I'm working on that as we speak. Coming up actually is the offshoot of Voice AI. It'll be a standalone, and there's a good chance I'm actually going to find out today whether the ERP is going to be available. We're going to be able to work on it with, and then it'll be an offshoot of that. And that's my team. We can actually have that up and running by sometime Saturday.
Okay.
What about the lawyer? I have a lawyer girlfriend. Did she come to the show? We were thinking also to invite other law firm.
I asked her. I think I'm actually a good idea. Like, she's in Mexico at the moment. She's with her kids on the continent.
She can also come online. Doesn't become busy.
That's true. But I like her here.
Yeah, no, it makes it.
Yeah.
Makes it.
Yeah, it could be better.
Okay, so I'll have you talk to Abby, and then I'll.
We'll take it away.
Okay, I'll take over.
I like it.
So we are here. We're very little space. I want to do it. So
Look good. I was spending holiday.
thank you. Getting to the yard here. We had some complaints with the 3 or 4 games, so we have to change the yard a little bit. So we were working with the yard. So that was.
I'm going to take all the send from the I just took a second.
Yeah, you take your time. Sorry. Okay, let me tell you about something that we were thinking about. We were thinking also to invite another law firm, especially that is dealing with intellectual property and patents about AI.
What's the name of the firm?
I don't remember. What's the name of this firm that we contacted? That is supposed to go to
If it's Andrew, he's a friend of mine. He works at an agent. He's a really good attorney. He's a smart guy. His name's Andrew.
Yeah, maybe we know. There's so many people, you know. I want to go into another question. I mentioned it before. So now, the University of Miami and the call center, what they wanted to do is get the real phone number, video.
Yeah, my competition.
Yeah, so I don't know to what extent. I really never understood what you are doing. I didn't realize that they are in competition, but one area that Will does is you get their phone number, you voice a name, which means that I'm running a local LLM. That means you understand what the local LLM is? Of course. I don't know. So I can connect it to my LLM, and when you call it, my LLM will talk to the person online. Yes. You remember that we showed you in the whole group is 644 hanging, they go sand?
Yes, you can build that program using a what we call a dialect. A dialect out participation of people from people who are alumni, correct? So
yes, but the problem is that many times there is a crew there, a call center, there is a crew there, and people are calling the alumni. The alumni is not available, but they give them a message. And then, all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, they give them a phone number, 5 minutes later, 3 or 4 of them call at the same time. The one person that initiated the call, give them the number, and then 3 of them together.
yes, because I call the fascination, that's correct.
Yeah. So the idea was to build up a phone number, AI, you can call them and discuss with them issues that they would like to talk about. It's all about donations and different packages, $10, $100, $1,000.
Here's another part. Not only can I build it, because I already have, I can also process payments.
And then that is another issue. Then they want to transfer money to the university, and that is another issue of security net because now you're dealing with the bank accounts and the transferring money.
I'll explain to you. What we do is we send a link via text, and within that link, that's where the process takes place. We send out a link. We've already done this. So you send out a link. So the link comes to that specific phone number, which I assume is a cell phone, and then they approve the link by putting in their credit card information, and then we process it out.
And another thing, we wanted to make a project with the students that we will set up a local LLM, and then we will have a phone number that somebody calls the LLM, the AI replies. Okay, then let's say that I made it up. So if you call me, but one of my benefit phone numbers is this.
Yes,
and the website is bizmore.com. Okay. Now if somebody calls me now, oh I forgot. Then I have a company with your competitor that is called creative what is the name of the company? I think it is creativesolution.io. Have you heard about it? No. So write it down. They have a company, a subsidiary that is called Lucy.ai.
I heard that.
What did you hear about it?
I just heard the name of my thing.
So what is more important is not so much the name, but what they do. What they do, they make up an AI, and they give you a phone, they call them, and they connect their AI to your phone. So it's acting like an answering machine.
AT&T changing the T-Mobile, you change their number.
Yes, yes, I
In
get
your
it.
phone.
So let's say you
So
dial,
you know that's what we do.
so let's say that you dial my number, right? With no bit. So right now, when you dial it, my phone number is not answering. There's an answering machine from AT&T or Panasonic, whichever phone is related to, and it will take a message.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now, I get this for free. That is the thing that is the killer here. That Lucy AI offers a free service at a very low level.
Right.
So this is what we intend to do with our students to make a project with them. We teach them about integrating telephony into AI.
Yes. So my question is, why is it free?
Why you get the free? It's a freemium, but for free, you just get an answering machine that says you have called with no biz. We are unable to answer the phone right now, but they give us a message that you or this is what is it do. What is your best?
Okay, so it's a thing that it's not an infra service.
No, it's an internet. This is for free. But then they have three different plans depending on how much you want to pay. Okay, so now I suspended it and I'm pasting my notes. One time as a comment, and then I'm going to go to another file. The latest file was this file, Voke LLM Llama AI. I want to select it, select all, then copy it to the clipboard buffer, and then paste it as a summary. Then scroll down a little further to add chapters and tags. So add 3 chapters and save the 3 chapters, and then add tags. The first one is lanyard, the second one is videos, and the third one is batch. And then I can add some more tags. And type some more tags. Cross, body, fill, name, hands free, hands free, so hands free, hands free, on the go, on the go, mobile, on hidden, in plain sight, over, remote, remote, R, L, A, Y, A, I, J, A, I, artificial, artificial, so, mhm, no, like, so I basically now want to wrap it up. We'll start first with the phone. I'd like to make myself a note about another topic that I would like to do in the near future, which is chest, chest, mounted, body, cam, film, hands, three, chest mounted, horse, cross body. Body, framing, sideways, side, wide, moving, forward, from linear, silent, human, sideways, and straight while moving forward. Okay. Okay. So now we are ready to wrap it up. So I'm going to stop all the recording, play it back. I'll show how I run my fine. Now I'm going to play this back. It's fine. Why do I want to play this back? I'm going to stop this. Don't upload and play. That sounds good. What does it? Yeah, that sounds good. So stop it. Can close it. And C is 125. So now I'm ready to basically start another clip, show how I'm taking everything all off. So now I'm ready to take everything off, starting from my head mount. So I'm going to tell my head mount to stop recording.